So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing right.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And
Mohamed Salah with a definite foul there. Matheus Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball is... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak, and he's running through. And here's Isak, Wirtz, Gravenberg. He is just caressing the ball. Heaven attempts a clearance. And it's Somerset. Shot, surely! It's a quick ball upfield. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konate. Van Dijk. Through. Can he latch on to this? In for the pieces! Manchester United! Mamardashvili, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Maguire. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! Decent enough try. But not by that far. And it's played forward. Wirtz. Gravenberg. McAllister. Konate, Van Dijk, Gravenberg, Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Isak shoots! Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Good take, and Etienne. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Manchester United are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Made out wide. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Menu. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. That's just Cunha's cross. And he's heaved it away. Casemiro. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he get onto this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Isak. Šeško. And they can counter here. Evan. And it's Wirtz. And it's made its way to him. Great challenge, time to perfection. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Wirtz closing in on goal. Menu aim forwards. Šeško. Frimpong cuts it out. Van Dijk. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Maciej Cunha. Šeško. Menu. Oh, can he finish? A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
They should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Konate. And here's Menu. Menu. Šeško! Reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Only partially clear. It's Menu. Menu. Sporty shifted upfield, and the counter is on. Simple. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Kirkesh, ball comes in. Heaven getting this one clear. Here comes another cross. McAllister, oh, good spread. In again. Haven't had too much on it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes, gently done. Šeško! It's off target and by quite a way.
Šeško clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's well seen too. Maguire. Soboslai. And here's Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casemiro tries to clear. Heaven shifted upfield. Made back to the goalkeeper. Konate. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk eyes fizzed it forward. It's Kirkesh. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Kirkesh. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Over to the left. Soboslai. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Isaac! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Kirkes, Gravenberg, and here's Isak. Oh, that's nice. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Matheus Cunha. He'll try to keep this alive. That's been drilled forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He is through here. Nicely intercepted. Gravenberg out to the right. And here's Isak. Mohamed Salah played out to the left flank. Soboslai, now here's the delivery. Diogo Dalot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kirkes. And here's Wirtz. McAllister, spread out to the left. Oh, smashing header! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
McAllister. Menu. Over to the left. Matheus Cunha. That's tidy. And it's Menu. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Menu. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That was beautiful, something close to genius. That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's Kirkes. Crossed into the box. Deftly away. Succumbs to the pressure. Gravenberg, it's run loose here. And here's Soboslai. And he's there to get it away. Gravenberg finds himself offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kerkesh. Lobbed in behind. Kerkesh looking to get on the end of this. Climbs up big! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unfair.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the boss won't be abused.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He has found a way through. Matheus Cunha crossed into the middle. That has been cut short. Diogo Dalot forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Isak. Chance for a shot! Mighty effort! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Once had a chance, he probably had more time than he realised.
Can he latch on to this? And Dyke makes the interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitz, Soboslai, and it's Kerkesh. And the keeper has it. Kerkesh, and here's Vitz. Diogo Dalot. Matheus Cunha. Oh, red. Nice interception. Goes for a shot! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when the team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, that's well done, really robust. McAllister is the guilty party there. Gets it away. There's the half-time whistle.
Well, he certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on.
There's the start of the second half. Van Dijk. Konate. And it's Wirtz. Diogo Dalot. Heaven, aim forwards. Šeško gets a foot in here. Out to the left it goes. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. McAllister gets good distance on it. Can he spark a counter here? That's really well manoeuvred. Isak! Danger averted for now. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Menu, and it's lofted through here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Manchester United, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Vicious ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shaw going full steam ahead down the left flank. Matheus Cunha. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Dyke is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to get it clear. And it's Casemiro. Good chance here! Played it short. Casemiro. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Šeško.
Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Wirtz. Gravenberg. Out towards the flank. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. So what can they make of this? Good pressure, good intensity.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement.
Up he goes! Šeško back in once more. Gravenberg. Wirtz. Kerkez. Has crossed into the middle. Heaven can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Šeško, and he's Šeško! Great football, shot and save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Matches Cunha, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Isak, and it's Gravenberg. Wirtz tries a shot! He's kicked it out just.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Here's Chiesa. Oh, it's come loose. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. Heaven. Matches Cunha. Heaven. Heaven, gently done. Van Dijk. Kerkez. Kerkez shifted upfield. And it's Wirtz. And here's Isak. Isak knocks it out wide. Get a throw in. Well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the right. Matches Cunha. Kerkez. And here's Chiesa. Kerkez. Now it's Chiesa. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. It's Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. And it's played forward. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Can he deliver? The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wirtz! Wirtz. Gravenberg laid out to the left flank. Kerkez, and that's aimed into the middle. He thumps it clear. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force up.
Isaac! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So is this the start of a comeback? Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Wirtz. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that has been cleared. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed, and he shoots! Just off target. Casemiro with the clearance. Sheshko. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Turns and goes back. Matches. He's had a shot! And Dyke tries to clear. And it's Mainu. We can get that clear. That's been won straight back. Diogo Dalot. Matthews Cunha takes the shot. Should have put that one away.
Mateus Cunha clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Kerkez. Chiesa. Kerkez. Diogo Dalot gets across to intercept that. Shaw forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes, and it's Mainu. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Matthews Cunha. Could be danger here. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass. Mainu. Diogo Dalot. Ah, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Throw it. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. Oh, that is asking for trouble. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Kerkez shifted upfield. He's got away. Chiesa on a charge down the left. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Wirtz. And here's Chiesa. Looking for a decent ball in. Heaven can get it clear. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Wirtz. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, aim forwards. Jones. Wirtz. Oh, perfectly measured that. Mohamed Salah. He's shooting! Should have put that away.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Clears it away. This looks promising. Fires it in low. Maguire gets it clear. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It'll be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Menu. Shaw. Natchez Cunha. Heaven. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Menu given the lift of his goal. Natchez Cunha. Shaw. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Showed him a yellow card. There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Menu. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Isak absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Meno clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, they could be caught out. Sesko! It's a goal! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Manchester United making another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
So now the difference is 3. Van Dijk. Konate, Frimpong. Konate forwards and with intent. And he's managed to get free. Chance to do. Shakes to shoot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really work.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side. He's explosive, really dynamic, very energetic, covers a lot of ground, and when it comes to transitions, he's great either at getting forward quickly or getting back to do his job defensively. I can't see many weaknesses apart from his aerial abilities, not necessarily being the tallest.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, such a clever touch. This was gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Gets it away. And it's Vince. Vince. Mohamed Salah opts to Somersley! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Evan, aim forwards. Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Isak. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't kick out that killer ball.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Menu. Kerkez clears it away. And they can counter here. Vince. Konate makes the interception. Frimpong. And it's Salah. He's through here. Now it's Isak. Crossed. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Szoboszlai. Kerkez. And here's Gravenberg. Aimed in towards the centre. Can he deliver? Bruno Fernandes. And here's Isak. Isak! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's heaved it away. Now it's Vince. McAllister shifted upfield. Isak. And it's gone. It's herring after the ball here. Somersley. Maguire gets it clear. And it's been played through. Šeško. Oh, shooting chance! Just one goal in now. Game on. move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Moved on forwards. Wirtz spread out to the left. Kerkez. Isak takes a shot! He's scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And it's Shaw. Matches Cunha. Played out wide. Shaw with the cross. Wirtz. And it's played forward. Isak played out to the left flank. And here's Wirtz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Gravenberg. And here's Isak. Now it's Gravenberg. Now it's... And the finish! Gravenberg. Now it's Menu. That's a nicely weighted pass. Kerkez gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Menu. Bruno Fernandes.
Kerkez, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's McAllister.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. McAllister can get it clear. He whips in across. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, sweet finish! Such a sweet finish! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Oh, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Clipped into space. He's in plenty of space here. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Defending, but that'll do. Gravenberg. Frimpong. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Maguire. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And he cuts out the supply. Kerkez. He's got to be in here. He's shapes to shoot. Kerkez. And here's Soboslai. Picks it up out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Casemiro gets it away. Now it's Grafenberg. McAllister. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Maguire, forwards and with intent. Diogo Dalot. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Frimpong. Mohamed Salah looking to run onto it. He has found the way through. There are a few waiting for it. That's very neat. And it's McAllister. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Nicely intercepted. Fitz! Now it's Salah! He thumps it clear. And here's Soboslai. Fitz tries a cross, tries a shot! Lelu gently done. Really well manoeuvred, great defending, strong and determined. And here's Isak, played out to the right. Salah crosses. Bruno Fernandes given the lift of his goal. McAllister, and that's been won straight back. Frimpong chips it through. Tries to get it clear. McAllister. Frimple. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Mighty effort! No, he's got that completely wrong. Well-timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. And it's Soboslai. Szoboszlai, Kerkez, over towards the opposite flank. And he's picked out the run. Hits it again, that's still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. We just need to make it count.
Been taken short. Now it's Gravenberg. Turns and goes back. Mohamed Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
And it's hoisted clear. McAllister. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He is just caressing the ball. Cross it goes. Sheshko. And it's Shaw. Matches Cunha. They've got red. Shaw goes on a charge down the left. Takes aim and crosses. McAllister looks to the other side. Diogo Dalot has got himself a free kick. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shoots!
Seshko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Moved on forwards. Menu, and it's been played through. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It'll be a throw-in. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! Oh! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. top drawer, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
Šeško simply judged everything beautifully. That takes a lot of training ground practice, and we know what practice can make.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Soboslai. Muscular approach does pay off here. Casemiro did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party overly willing to compromise. Shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kerkez aimed forwards. Soboslai stood his ground strongly. Great work on the overlap. Up he goes! It's in! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Ball's played through. Frimpong gets across to intercept that. And it's Salah. He's found a way through. Now it's Isak. Menu does really well to win the ball there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Šeško. And Dijk cuts out the pass. And here's Wirtz. And here's Isak. Isak! Oh, that was a brilliant finish. And he hit half-time.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they're for the next period.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the shots!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it. I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Heaven, gently done. And it's played forward. Shaw crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. Danger averted for now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are...
Matheus Cunha! It's anyone's ball now. Bruno Fernandes, chance for a shot! That's a real chance! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Wirtz, now he's got space here. Casemiro. Menu shifted upfield. Great chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. The cross comes in. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Kerkes. And here's Isak. He's away. It's run loose here. Shaw. Evan. Shaw. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Simple. Menu shifted upfield. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! Casemiro.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Isak! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gravenberg plays it short. Kerkes. Šeško. Spread out to the left. And that is as far as they're going to go. Wirtz, that's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short. And it's Frimpong. McAllister. That's good play. And the ball's come loose here. Salah plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Menu. Shaw. It's a mighty looking ball, that. McAllister. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Look at the way that back line is coming under serious pressure. High pressing that's being applied with real pace too.
Absolutely.
They need to persist. It's exactly what they have to keep doing. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, red, nice interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better. The final ball was very poor.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. And so now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Frimpong. Laid in with purpose. Somerslide. It's goal kick. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Salah. Vitz. Somerslide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Casemiro attempts a clearance. Oh, that is a good ball to fight. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gravenberg goes short. Out to the left it goes. And it's Kirkes. Thinks about it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Salah, played with finesse. And the keeper has it. Disappointed with that. It's a quick ball upfield, face to face. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That was very necessary. Now it's Isak. Succumbs to the pressure. Shaw. Matches Cunha. Matches Cunha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Maguire. Mohamed Salah has created one goal already. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Gravenberg. Konate. Frimpong. Konate. Šeško. Could move up a gear here. It's a loose ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Mainu. He can get that clear. Calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. Szoboszlai. McAllister gently done. Defending of the desperate variety. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, it's come loose. And it's McAllister. Gravenberg. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. That's going to go a long way. Konate, gently done. Vitz. Maguire cuts it out. Mainu. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Chance! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's Szoboszlai. Maybe cuts out the supply. Casemiro aim forwards. Heaven gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Matheus Cunha. Gomez, gently done. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for the shot! Oh, just lacks a decent finish.
Manchester United, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when the counter-attack.
McAllister. Konate. McAllister. Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? Maguire.
Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Szoboszlai. Over to the left. It's a good-looking delivery. Tries to get it clear. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that has been cleared. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Sesko! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Soboslai. Kirkes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Cleared away. Jones. Lobbed him behind. Nice interception, well timed. Maguire can get it clear. And it's McAllister. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! Out to the right. Now can he find a finish? And the shot! Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Sesko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Stitch defending, but that'll do. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte.
Bruno Fernandes!
The keeper's done ever so well.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chiesa. Soboslai. And it's played into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Van Dijk. Kirkes. Soboslai looking to get on the end of this. Diogo Dalot with the clearance. And it's Kirkes. Looks across and plays it in. McAllister. And here's it's that was a brilliant save.
Mohamed Salah is offering a right smile there.
It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Kirkes. Jones. Played through for the wide man. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Maguire. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing right.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And
Mohamed Salah, there's a definite foul there. Matheus Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. The ball is... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Isak, and he's running through. And here's Isak. Wirtz. Gravenberg. He is just caressing the ball. Evan attempts a clearance. And it's Somerset. Shot, surely! It's a quick ball upfield. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Konate. Van Dijk. Through. Can he latch on to this? In for the pieces! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Maguire. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! Decent enough try. But not by that far. And it's played forward. Vince. Gravenberg. McAllister. Konate, Van Dijk, Gravenberg, Van Dijk, nicely aimed pass. Isak shoots! Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Good take, and is he in? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Manchester United are already ahead, the perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Made out wide. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Menu. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Matheus Cunha's cross. And he's heaved it away. Casemiro. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he get onto this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Isak. Šeško. And they can counter here. Evan. And it's Wirtz. It's made its way to him. Great challenge, time to perfection. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Wirtz closing in on goal. Menu aim forwards. Šeško. Frimpong cuts it out. Van Dijk. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Menu. Oh, can he finish? A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
They should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Konate. And here's Menu. Menu. Šeško! Reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Only partially clear. It's Menu. Menu. Bernardi shifted upfield, and the counter is on. Simple. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gravenberg forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Kerkesh. Ball comes in. Heaven getting this one clear. Here comes another cross. McAllister, oh, good spread. In again. Had too much on it. Casemiro. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes, gently done. Sesto! It's off target and by quite a way.
Šeško clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's well seen too. Maguire. Soboslai. And here's Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casemiro tries to clear. Heaven shifted upfield. Played back to the goalkeeper. Bernardi. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, he's fizzed it forward. It's Kerkesh. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Kerkesh. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Over to the left. Soboslai. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Isaac! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.